If your insurance prices have gone up dramatically in the last 12 months, 24 months, this video will explain exactly why that happened and how it's going to affect consumers, how it's affecting insurance brokers, and I'll also talk about the opportunities that are arising also for insurance agents watching. So really going to give you the real truth on why this happened, and then the leadership decisions that had a big effect on how this is playing out and what this looks like in the near future for consumers and insurance companies. So let's dive into it. How did this happen? Why are insurance rates skyrocketing in California and across the country? Mainly California, though. It is terrible for auto insurance, property insurance, home insurance, commercial property insurance, commercial auto insurance. The insurance carriers were restricted during COVID. So I'm going to dive straight into the real facts and just keep it super raw and just straight to the point. During COVID, the insurance carriers were told by the leadership, Department of Insurance said, you guys cannot raise rates to protect consumers from financial hits because COVID was affecting everybody economically. Okay, great. So now 2 years go by where the insurance carriers cannot raise rates. Meanwhile, inflation's going up. So costs of everything, services and goods or parts, materials are all going up. So it's costing the insurance company more to pay out claims. Meanwhile, they're receiving less money. So they're telling them you cannot raise rates, which is really, really bad because inflation's going up and these carriers cannot keep up with inflation. So they're going into the red. They're bleeding money. Now, most people think, these insurance companies, they got so much money, they're fine. You know, the margins that they're operating on, yeah, they're making a lot of money, but a couple bad years and they're when they lose money, they're losing a lot of money because they're paying out so much. Then COVID's over. Okay, great. Now the carriers are like, we got to recover. It's time to make our money back and get financially stable again. We have to raise and make up for those 2 years or 3 years that weren't able to raise rates. So now we got to raise, instead of the normal 6 or 7% annual rate increase, which is very standard. It's been happening for years. It's not like anything new. Instead of doing that, they're saying 20, 25, 30% rate increases. So now there's these massive jumps and skyrocketing of rates, and consumers are freaking out. People can't afford it anymore. Now it's gone. It's basically like we saved you for a couple years. You didn't have any premium rate increases, but now here's a big one. So it's not great either because now it really throws people off. People are caught off guard. They didn't expect it. Now they can't afford it. Now they're really managing their budgets. People's pockets are really hurting is essentially what I'm trying to say. So that's not good. And now all of a sudden on top of that, this is a California issue, but on top of that, you throw in one of the worst fires, actually, if not the worst fire like ever financially in California. Homes are completely destroyed. The carriers now have to pay out even more money. So now they're even further in the red. Now they need to catch up even more. So for consumers watching this, be prepared because these rate increases, specifically for carriers like State Farm, Farmers, the ones that have so much invested into the property market, those are the ones you're going to see have the biggest rate increases. There's going to be more to come. They've already had and been approved by the Department of Insurance for like 30%, 40% rate increases. They're going to get even more. So they're going to get up to 40, 50% rate increases. So everybody's insurance, commercial property. We've been seeing, guys, apartment buildings that were with State Farm. Let's just call it like a 10-unit apartment building. It was like $4,000, $5,000 insurance premium for the year. We are just telling people, please, just be prepared because that's going to triple or even quadruple in price. You're looking at more like $20,000. This really, really hurts people and especially people trying to run a business like a commercial property or apartment building. Also, for insurance agents, now this also throws into the mix that customers are going to be shopping. Customers are going to be non-renewed. It's going to have a lot more customer service factors that you have to take into account. And not only that, but also your book of business is organically growing. So your premium is just going up, but you do need to manage this because this will spark a lot of people looking to shop and jump around and try to find a better rate. Customer service is going up. Your premium and revenue and commissions are going to go up because it's all tied to the premium. That's great. It's awesome. But you're also going to be, and first and foremost, we want to do what's right for customers always. We want to make sure that they have the best possible rate. No one feels good about tripling or quadrupling an insurance premium for a customer. It's like never a great conversation to have. We want to try to find the best solutions possible for these people and help them and do what's right. Meanwhile, also manage this because your book of business will grow organically. Like, let's just say you have a $5 million book of business and rate increases are going up 20%. You just organically grew, as long as you retain all those customers, you just organically grew another $1 million book of business. So you just went to 6 million, literally just because the rate increases all went through with the customer, the insurance carriers. So there's good parts and bad parts to this for insurance agents. It's just ultimately terrible for consumers, in my opinion. I think it was some negligence, and I don't want to throw anybody under the bus, Department of Insurance, but some people at the top did some pretty questionable decisions in California, and this will affect the whole country with all the carriers. It's not like this is some, limited problem for California. This will affect every company because they're all pretty much intertwined at some point with financial losses. Like, they will feel it at some level. So just be prepared for that and navigate that the best as you possibly can. My number one tip, if you take anything from this video, is during these times, look to focus on retention and opportunities within that retention. So when customers call in, when they're looking to call in and want to ask a question or they're upset about their bill, turn that and reframe that. Instead of looking at that as like a defense mode, look at that as an opportunity to review with your customer, do what's right for them, advise them on the coverages that they have and what they need, give them the best possible advice. And then when you do that, you can identify what they don't have. Sir, by the way, while I have you on the phone, now that we took care of all these things, took your payment, we reviewed your coverage. Now, I wanted to ask you, while I have you on the phone, I noticed you don't have an umbrella policy. What do you have in place for liability if there was a lawsuit? Identify the other opportunities there and cross-sell your book. When phones are ringing, more opportunities are there for more sales and more, cross-selling. The more you cross-sell, the stronger and the stickier the business is. This is statistically proven. I'm not making this up. Ask anybody in insurance. The more policies your customer has with your agency, the less likely they are to switch to another agency. So cross-sell, retain, and build a stronger agency from these opportunities that are out there. And hopefully that gives you guys just a little pulse check on what's going on. Big rate increases are coming. They're not stopping. They're going to continue to go up. Eligibility for these carriers is still super difficult, mainly in California. I think other states are fine. So if you're in another state and you're an agent watching this, shout out to you because it's awesome. Anyways, guys, I got a lot of exciting things coming here soon. I'm going to be doing more vlogging stuff. I'm sorry I haven't been making as many videos. Been really busy trying to make sure the team and the agency is dialed in. But I will be traveling to New York, Las Vegas. Also, I'll be in Mexico looking to grow with another virtual team member in Mexico that can help generate leads. So there's a lot of great things coming for my agency, and I want to take you guys along for the journey. So I'll keep posting out as many videos as I possibly can, and we'll see you guys at the top. Love you guys. Thanks so much for supporting. Please give a thumbs up, subscribe, ring the bell if you don't, and please comment also. If there's any videos you want to see or questions you want to ask, I do look at the comments, I read the comments, and I try to make videos around them. So please drop a comment, give us a like, share this with somebody that needs to know what's going on in the insurance industry and the rates and whatnot. So that's pretty much it. We'll see you guys at the top. Peace.